Hi everybody, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. There's been a patch since the last episode, this episode, which fixed people's what they're called, convictions. So I've got, oh, that was for Artist, wasn't it? Okay, and oh, I got double. Grim determination to 10% chance. So we have Pascal, double dogmatic. Inflicts burning in the first round of combat. Additional fire damage, increase my +1 for each dogmatic rank, so +2 rounds of fire damage. And crits in the first round only. You've got dogmatic. You already were. Maybe you were 30, now you're 45. I got 15, 15, 15. How Ballard already was, I can't. 200. So phenomenal. So, momentum expenditure is by 20%. Huge. Cassia is double dogmatics, 45 as well, same as Pascal. Most importantly, now has theoretical Voidera. Yeah, 20% chance to not use a stim or medikit. Not bad actually. And destroy the weak. And the first round of combat. 25% chance to gain 1 FP from an enemy. But if it happens, immediately manifest psychic phenomena. Oof, that's 25% chance after killing any enemy. Get a psychic phenomena. I mean, with our usual first turns and magenta, that's probably gonna trigger. And also as an aside, I went back to the ship, put on that vertical gem there. I also picked up the Chaos Sword, this one, which isn't bad, especially restore wounds equal to 25% of the damage between 2 and 3 for a normal hit. If it's an AoE hit, say it hits 5 people, that can be quite a lot. But it's that to be bleeding first, and then if it hits 5 people, failed degradation goes up by 5, and then you got a chance, if they're still alive, to give you health back. The other heretical things were the heavy bolter of strength 60, which that's it. And there was the helmet, this one, which now can be used for dogmatic people. But I need to put it on. I mean, hit and crit chance. Crit. You have that for extra armor, it's at 6% armor at the moment. And when you get buffed, it goes up, because you will get buffed by voice command. You have that. This one was over if you kill an enemy, and that also gets buffed. And you have that. So I suppose I could swap over and have to do raw warp. And I've got here all my stat buffing ones, so logic, Imperium, Xenos, and warp. I just got to remember if I come up against these. To swap over if it's a low percentage chance. So now that's over. Carry on to Artium. Also noticed that episode 18 in the playlist been a bit weird on the back end of YouTube. It says it hasn't processed it to SD or HD. I last looked, but I can go into the back end and I can go and play that video at 720, 360 and at 1080 and it seems fine. I don't know what's going to happen with YouTube. Maybe it's just a bug on the admin section. It seems to be just that episode, once before and after all found. Loot here. There's a law here and there. This 5th cape. It's a niche. What's useful to have? Straight away we've got our law Imperium one. It was this one, wasn't it? Yes. Law Imperium. And Fellowship. I can put that on. Who's got the Law Imperium? 40. But for me it'll be 15 extra. Ugh, hang on, I get this in my head. Point of Fellowship instead of Intelligence Gain +3. If I put that on, just do it. I get 58. You get 55. 98%, yeah, went up.
Just as I planned.
Columns appeared here back when the station was founded. Appeared here. It was assumed that Footfall would become a wondrous palace in the stars. Yeah, they weren't built to anything.
I always have a backup plan.
Go to the floor there. It's only the stricken of plague, the whole ship is plagued. What? Okay, that's the ANV again. Okay, this looks like some refugees. Gonna trigger when I get close. Yes. The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. Angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt the massacre is about to take place. Just cut the throats of it all. What were they thinking at that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No cutting. You get their blood on it, we'll be tainted too. Better burn them. Who's that guy there? Oh, it's him, the one of us. Quite a scoundrel. Priest. He's got the hand of God over him as well. Priest clad in simple black raiment cuts through the crowd like a voidship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others, what arrogance, to think you have the right. But you're going to do it, do you? You're going to pass judgment. As for every no onwards, I'm surprised to decide to intervene in a street squabble. Watch. Reverend, but these are heretics, real heretics. The whole planet was plagued. Folks say they all died over there. Why is that, huh? Because they're heretics and the Emperor punished them. But no heretics. One of the people surrounded by the crowd raised his chin. We ran from the heretics, barely skipped with our lives. And there's no plague in our planet. Only the arch enemy's minions are holding on with them, spits on the ground. If you want to blame anyone, blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor, blame the tech priest, blame the masters of Kiava Gamma for sucking in its darkest hour. Kiava Gamma's one of my planets, and it's plagued, run by heretics now. going on here? Several dozen phases body. Who are you supposed to be? Portrayed of the Von Valancius dynasty. Expressions change completely, makes a clumsy attempt at a bow, then crumples to a knees. Your ladyship, I'm sorry for not recognising you. You see, it's just that it's your first time at Footfall and we didn't know. Terrified you fall silent. I came here with all pomp and circumstance, I love you know. You were just rooting out heresy here. These scrawny ones, they're from the ship that came from the bowels of the Koronus Expanse. What plagued them, now mutants, and now they're spreading that rot everywhere, that taint, they're all... Silence. Must be completely of your mind. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think they'll bring us on justice. We need to pass judgment on anyone. All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting to the end of your days. Yeah, he looks WH40K priest. Got that madness in his eyes. Delatory. What's so wrong about that, Reverend? Just want to put these heretics to death. Not heretics. Like a man on the verge of tears. The refugees are swerved on the golden throne. They served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares, traitors and heretics, the lot of them? What he's saying now will get him killed. Ammo runs through the crowd. People gawk at you at the priest, the wretched group huddling in the centre. How tiring. What the sea of colours that fills this restless crowd is hard in the eyes. So many hues. Most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear. The red blood swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. Cassie looks at the crowd of troublemakers wearily. They shudder at the very sight of her. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they're shrouded in purplish black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies on top of the glacier. But common is always deaf to others' suffering, or such is their nature, interfering with affairs that are hardly worth of you or me. I'm the mistress of Kiava. If these people are my subjects, then I'm the one to decide what to do with them. I command the onlookers to disperse. The rest of you, go to the docks and wait further instructions. We'll hurry the ship to get to the docks. Backwater turns towards the bow seat. Don't you go in your ship. We'll go with these people. We'll watch them and make sure they keep their traps shut about you. What are you talking about? Keep their trap shut about me. Stop the massacre. And if they are from Kiava, then yes, I am their liege. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor, yet coming from you. He shakes his head disapprovingly, then shifts his eyes to you. I am Reverend Hieronymus Del Rosso, head of the Druzy mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please come see me when you have time. You can talk then. Not now. You're just there. Jesus Christ, some people.
Is there money to be made?
Imperium.
Order.
In this mishmash of devices and cables, you notice equipment from totally different eras, some ancient, some merely old, and others hastily tossed together in more recent years.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Poor food booth. Portions look meager. The wares here are shoddy looking weapons, built out of questionable parts. We're all missing loots. Lots of loots. Right here. Oh. More loot. there's some stuff on the floor. One of those things, do you? Yeah. I'll clean it up, otherwise it'll just confuse me. Koronus is there. Loot behind him. I could go and talk to him, but he might get Argenta off on a mission somewhere. Wait for a bit first. Lock passage, athletics, 90.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
The machine god grants me insight.
Okay. I could just come around that way, but never mind. Ignore that junk. Who's saying that? I did this yet? No.
I won't compromise my principles.
How's that? Old servo school. Okay, put that on, take it off again, don't know where it came from. Or maybe it's because I, maybe that's the thing, yeah. Keeps on, it's annoying. Maybe because I went, arrived here with full grandeur kind of thing. What's that weird? More of their Anvers agenda. Okay. ANV, I mean it's an acronym. What does it mean? Xenobestus unknownness. Behaviour. Cruelty, trickery, rampant mating, habitat, void, doesn't need air, diet, rocks. Fears the Emperor, fire. Begins free, just a couple of coins you can take out the wicked beasts. Punish the enemies of humanity. Dreadful Xenos. Coin will go. Duracara, behaviour, villainy, malice. Habitat everywhere. Hides among people. Diet doesn't eat. Feeds on blasphemous thoughts. Appears the Emperor flaring righteous thoughts. The elderly, behaviour, duplicitous, aggressive. Habitat woods. Diet infants, 2 to 3 a week. Fears the Emperor and righteous people. Argenta be right up behind this lot, wouldn't he? Honourable Bargo. The young man's clearly making an effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new, and his hair is well groomed. What ruins this impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant, and the fit of the jacket was clearly made for somebody else. If your beaming smile says his voice for him, your ladyship, it's an incredible honour. This humble collection is hardly likely to impress you, a rogue trader, conqueror of stars. It was the best one on Footfall. What kind of collection is this? Dangerous, vicious, ruthless xenobes caught red-handed as they were attempting to commit evil against the Imperium. But right now, they're harmless. Cages can't withstand their rage. I wouldn't recommend getting too close. Right, Obi-Wan. Okay. These aren't Xenos, they're mutants in makeup. The man's smile dims, but only for a moment. Not Xenos, you say? I'm sure there must be some mistake. I will check the shipping list myself, rest assured. His words are oozing with greenish-yellow hues. Do not think the promise will be kept. Such entertainment is lucrative precisely because the billions of Imperium subjects have never encountered a Xenos in their life. Ignorance and curiosity create costly demand. That's what I was taught. I see that the lesson was truthful. See them, buy them. Burn them or electrocute them. Oof. some mutants. Bombard my ship. No. The man gets abused be stopped and all the captives freed. The man's cheerfulness fades a little, but instantly offers you a respectful bow. As you wish. No need to fear, I will release them all immediately.
Let us not dawdle.
Water. Lord of Vakadmanoris falls victim to dark powers. Emmer's demise is strengthening your faith. But push duty mission accepts dominations. Sure you do.
I always keep my options open.
Whatever major religion. Oh, it's loot here. Where is that? Oh, level darker. What is there? Where is it? I'll take all this. Where is that other stuff there? That was up here. Through here. Where's the cogitator? Not up there. Right.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Operation successful.
Ah, that gate. Didn't see that gate. Unyielding Vanguard boots. All allies in 2 cell radius around the rear get plus 40 to go from any unyielding beacon ability instead of the original bonus. Which is 25%. Let's have a look at you. You've got unyielding. You're the Vanguard, aren't you? So. Unyielding beacon. You get a 5th of 20%, so it doubles. Okay. What are you wearing currently? Not wearing anything. Not really. I don't know if I'm ever going to use unyielding beacon, but if I do, there's that. I mean, it might come in useful against bosses and stuff. Like,
Is there money to be made?
I had to use different tactics for the Aurora fight. That's, I'm more than that missed. Body though. Do something behind it first.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Give me a second. How am I supposed to work if they broke my ribs? Who broke my ribs?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, F follows me. That's it.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, so nothing down here.
I always have a backup plan.
Got a server to follow. Servo slot. That one there. Okay, let's go and talk to one of us.
Keep your wits about you.
For now. Or adverts.
Let us not dawdle.
I've already read that one. Okay. So it keeps on going. Wow. First mate, dagger. Future worker. Where is buckety bollocks? Where's there? Oh, there's a law there in there. Steal all your goods. Save. Man with a face so drawn appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone, fixes some blinking bird-like eyes on you. 3 simple black clothes, have next to no adornments. Did nothing but to mask his unhealthy gauntness. The correct voice says the Emperor protects. The Emperor protects, Reverend. But he only protects those who are pure of heart. Do you think yourself one of them? Be leery of this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen from it. The embrace of pride and most degenerate. You must be the young von Valancius. That name carries weight. It's a burdensome one. His reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them around, pick them along the way like ripe fruit and savouring their sweet poison? You're saying Theodora was a transgressor? A woman of great gifts, but few considered virtues were one of them. People whispered that power had corrupted her, made her believe that she was entitled to anything she wanted. They know that she showed cordiality to Zeno's, broke taboos and violated dogmas, and again, so to nearly all perpetrators. Yeah, and I intend to do the same. Keep this attitude which will feature in my next confession. Rogue traders are the Emperor's anointed. I will act at his command. That's evidenced by his signature on my warrant. But fuck you. Did he grant it to you personally? The Emperor has entrusted his servants with the future of humanity, but people are too weak and flawed to prove themselves worthy of his trust. Only suffering can cleanse us, but we fear it, and we thus remain solid. I do not wish to enter this debate with you. Predictable response. He's just not going to anything I say. He's just like all religious people. Looks at Argento, who's standing nearby, his voice softens slightly. Greetings, sister. Congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodore von Valancius' ship was attacked by the servants of the arch-enemy, who pour the heart of any righteous soul, she says, nearly hissing with fury. Not all of them met with a fitting end. Some fled, but more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the von Valancius dynasty from the forces of the arch-enemy, and divest myself of the responsibility of guarding the Footfall reliquary. Oh, ooh, burn. District Agent stood by me to join the assault on the ship, and I could use their assistance going forward. Nods in thought. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all those years preceding your arrival. And she did nothing. I know what it is that caused you to follow the road trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat that helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. He's a proper fucking life of the party, he is. But before you start on a path towards your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people in Footfall. They brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters, their darkest corners where the Legion's wardens do not venture. Taint has taken root. Footfall is consumed by profanity. Even here, true heresy, serving the arch-enemy, is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their bodies with the sun inscribed in blue and gold as siege, and perform strange rituals in secret. All is that final dawn thing. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumours, but I well know that evil lurks all around us, and I wish to see retribution. I come across heresy surprisingly often these days. Indeed, dark times are upon us, and wretched souls grow ever more eager to embrace heresy, both on Footfall and elsewhere. This foul buzz are coming to bloom. Troubling news is arriving from many planets. There were whispers of wicked things taking place in Kiara Gamma. Just recently, a transport ship by the name of Navika, teeming with refugees, arrived on Footfall from Winterscale's realm. I think I blew up. The world was stricken with blasphemous sedition, and such was the severity that they had to flee to save themselves. Or maybe that's a planet called Winterscale's realm somewhere else. These Winterscales aren't doing much. You've had to destroy one of the planets. The Legion refused to accept them, so they headed for Foulstone, desolate cloister of the righteous. It was wise of them not to linger in this den of vileness. Why don't we go to the Liege? I do not walk the paths pleasing to the Liege, he frowns. Their aim is weak and riddled with worms on the inside, seeks to please his Casablanca masters, those peddlers of relics of the unholy Xenos. We will verify this. With great pleasure, Genta puts her hand on the stock of a weapon. I almost wish for the rumour to be true, but my heart yearns to battle some heretics. This is where I bid you goodbye, sister, noble Johnny Manso. This is the more you wish to talk to me about. What are you doing, a Footfall? What am I doing in this den of blasphemous pagans and the vilest of souls, you mean to say? Footfall is the first and last stop in the Koronus Expanse. It's the point of arrival for those who just started on their path. Also aware those who are reaching this very end return, their souls wounded and bleeding, and embrace the former and the latter, so that they may catch the honest eye over the impurity. Furthermore, rumours from across the entire sector are massive Footfall. I hear crewmen whispering about the reclaimed shrine world, or expressing desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among the stars. I help my flock in their sacred duty. Devoted trailblazers need assistance both spiritual and material. Tools, equipment, even garments, and simple everyday items. Anything that might help pilgrims on their long journey. And during the first days of the harsh frontier, life is worth its weight in gold to us. May any help you offer to the effort of gathering such things be blessed. The path of true believers leads into darkness. The search for worlds that have lost, his rated, steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds of those who give themselves into the void and warp, in hopes that their actions might bring light to the darker reaches of the expanse and deliver a previously bound world into the Imperium service. He silent for a few seconds. Nor the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. Footfall still awaits news from the wasteland wayfarer, an ancient ark of a ship headed for distant stars. The last astropathic message was sent from beyond the Cineris Maleficum. And the stars have kept her fate secret since. I bear another, darker duty. The expanse is filled with the tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are a danger to the soul, but I know what to do with them. Should you on your travels come upon dangerous corrupted objects, bring them to me. And the reward for your vigilance will be even more generous. The Drusian mission has much to share with the rogue trader. Well, show me then. I'll take those. Force a help. All targets of taunting screams suffer attempted to willpower against this. Okay, that's a warrior thing. Onslaught. Okay. You can move further, do a double AoE melee attack with a sword at a minus 15. Okay. Bloodhound. Devastate 6. That's a navigator one. Imperial scroll. Plus 15 to Law Imperium. Yeah, it's free. Take it. What do we have coming up here? Medicine's cloak. elite chainsword. Sanctified stone. Ah, it's for me. I think. Oh, I can't look at it. Ugh. I'm sanctic. Wow. It's got a power level of 5 plus the Psyker's resolve. The resolve keeps on growing up. I wonder what Emperor's Wrath does. I need 2. Holy gifts. Make untradeable. Jewelry is 300. Oh, I can't. Long way to go. Jesus Christ. Right, 5,400. Okay then. Get the militant's cloak. I need 23. What's the name as well? Profit factor. Oh, that's good to know. Like a retribution. 15% damage gets enemies that don't damage the wearer. Power Claymore. Might be good for Abelard. Heavy bolted there, but that's 36. Wow. Guardian badge. When the wearer hits an enemy in melee range, whose nearest ally gains temporary wounds. Bad actually. Death roll originating like carapace. Ability and dodge. One against human enemies though. Now, each enemy killed by the wearer's area attacks increases damage of the wearer plus 3%. That's massive. That's absolutely fucking massive. Because, you know, Argento and the burst fires, we need to get like 3 or 4 turn. Wow. Well, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. I want anything else. Yeah, I need so much more. Okay. Right, so Cassia. New stuff. This is a devastating. Castigating gives them -5 to all characteristics. And it stacks every time the same enemy becomes the target of a navigator spell. It's -5 rolling every time the Cassia does anything to them. And there's a default one every turn that goes out. Devastating. The first use of an attack in navigator power per turn does not set power on cooldown. It does give a cooldown, does not count towards the attack limit per turn. The second use, when you use a different attack, does an additional +6 damage to all targets, 6 direct damage. So you get a free turn, and then you can do loads of extra damage. Might use this instead of the infusing one. I don't have any buffs really for Cassia. Let's see if it's had the infusing one. Don't carry it around. extra 3 health as well. Oh, and she's got that thing that health scales off willpower rather than toughness. Let's come in. Okay. Biomonster stuff. Use it. But just the same as me, psychic stuff over here. I've got the slightly better one. Okay, let's carry on talking to Rumours. Tell me about yourself. Though my past, I'm a person holding any secrets, but take heed and gaze into my heart. Many dark thoughts lurk within. What's troubling your heart? By the omens, dark times have come. Ships from the Imperium barely appear in the Koronus Expanse anymore. The Footfall shadow quarters, taint thrives, and the people here are corrupt enough to succumb to it gladly. Rumours around the Expanse say their cursed Xenos have grown bold and are rearing their heads. They attack ships and settlements, walk under the suns of the Imperium worlds like kings that are cowering in the shadows. What next? What adversities await us? Such disgrace is happening already. There's more and more talk about poorly things are going in the Expanse. Some days it seems like I can't take 2 steps without hearing some peasant pontificating on the matter. Even it is as dire as they say, the one Valantia's realm will not crumble under the blows of fate, no matter how devastating. Chin up, no, Captain. There's no time to lose heart and lament your lot. I'm not lamenting it. I'm a fucking easy street compared to most people in this reality. Not only is your hope false, it's also dangerous. Among his servers, though, there have been people of greater integrity who sold themselves in their attempts to rise above the rest. Who were you in the past? A wretched fiend, blinded by my ambitions. I served on my home planet's Demptis Administratum division. As a shrewd and sly bureaucrat, I sought to great heights, to the very chair of prefect. 30 years had turned my home from a withered fringe colony into a prosperous world. Our wealth grew as we bloomed. But the bloom was a veneer for rot. Opulence had depraved us, and luxury had seduced us with its sordid promises. Planet's denizens no longer wished to pray or work, they only sought entertainment and dangerous philosophies. 1,000 vile houses and 1 million appalling vices bred on my world like mould on a Nutri-Bar. In those days I saw with my own eyes the shameless ugliness of the soul. I repented of my hubris, left the position of prefect and became a travelling missionary. I've been one ever since. As for my world, 20 years later the Holy Inquisition consigned it to purifying flames. Say nothing. I have no more questions. Okay. So I've got this. Yeah. I keep thinking that says ashtray. Okay. Shadow quarters. Pascal. Yeah, what's this? Which cogitate? Right. Rumours. Is the Inquisitor. Didn't I do that in previous? Well, why can't Majoris? Stars. On extremely rare occasions, Drakkar have been observed stealing suns in the Koronus Expanse. Such notorious raids wreak devastation across the entire solar system. It is the frequency of which these malicious Xenos are depriving humanity of valuable stars that raises suspicion. What could have prompted this increase in their rapacious activities? I got this last episode. Marauded voice station Langlist. Angren's belt. According to numerous testimonies, the serves a base of banned pirates, dealing with Xenos. Narvika is what he just said. 1,000 refugees. That's in the voyage, also what he just said. And yes, and refugee. is yet. Anyway. Imperium, what is it? Special for 30. Intelligence 35. If I pop this over, you will probably get. You're 55 at the moment. 53. That's not good enough. Whereas I would go up to Imperium 58. 23.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
This statue undoubtedly depicts Artimus Dewayne, the legendary rogue trader who founded Footfall. Nice rotten chops there. How big are these fucking candles? Jesus.
Is there money to be made?
The sight of the cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machines leaning slight to one side, grimy, covered with scrawled drawings, with frivolous writing scratched here and there in the case. Several keys are missing, and the rest are coated with dust. Pascal's respirator lets out a mournful hiss, protests grimly. The right of operations will be repeatedly and blasphemily violated. Request and identification and punishment of the despicable acolyte entrusted for caring with the spirit of this machine. Okay. Try to repair it. To see as it creaks and groans, the cogitator's dusty screen lights up. On it are several lines of text. Section headings. Praise the omniscience. The machine spirit of this cogitator is grieved but willing to serve. Come by the crackling of benign prayer, Pascal's mechadendrites gently places your keys lying on the floor back into place. Okay. Welcome. The screen flickers a few times before revealing the world a text in low Gothic. The name of the founder of Footfall Station, conqueror of the stars, builder of outposts, the noblest rogue trader, Artimus Dewayne. On behalf of all his descendants, I welcome you. This cogitator was installed on the order of the illustrious Artimus so that the needy may tap into the flow of his wisdom. Cast your eyes upon the list of sections and choose what you'd wish to know. Artimus Dewayne never heard such a rogue trader house. Whoever this Artimus was, you all thought big. Yeah, if he built this station. Lord Captain Artimus Dewayne, one of the trailblazers of the Koronus Expanse, and this station's founder. We've read about his great deeds. Lord Dewayne was once the colonel of the Astra Militarum, but by his will, a later inherited warrant, he accumulated enough power to gather a small fleet of loyal allies to venture out to conquer the Koronus Expanse. The safe Footfall was meant to be his personal palace world. With the construction dragged on for decades, the Lord Artimus eventually died of old age. His enemies instantly tore Footfall to pieces and turned it into the bastion of humanity we know today, one that's full of bandits, privateers, hustlers, and rogue traders. Pleased with herself, Cassie nods slightly to let everyone know that the lecture is over. Okay, about Footfall. Footfall Station has been envisioned by the great Artimus Dewayne as a palace in the stars, as majestic as the spirit and mind of his creator. As the year of his cogitator's installation, barely a fraction of the great Artimus's designs has been yet made reality, but already their audacity and grandeur are staggering. Footfall has become the gateway to the savage and barely explored Koronus Expanse, a foothold for future conquest by the Imperium and the noble Artimus Dewayne who acts by the Emperor's will. He wheezes, blinks and clearly trying to shut down. Repair, please. Whereas the screen turns back on. One of the first structures of Footfall was the colossal statue of the Emperor. A whole asteroid was used for the creation of the sculpture. Even its titanic proportions cannot convey the awe that every faithful servant of the Imperium feels before the Master. The statue is the centre of Footfall, in the same way that the Emperor is the centre and the heart of the Imperium. As construction progresses, new smaller asteroids are being attached to the statue, their surface serving as a foundation for glorious palaces and temples, and the inner tunnels as a home to the commoners and rebel. Artimus Dewayne's design. The Cogitator flickers and grunts before displaying a tapestry of text. The great Artemis Reign intends to conquer the Koronus Expanse and build the most grandiose structure that will shine through the ages, raising the names of his creator and his descendants. Footfall, Palace in the Stars. The glory of the great Artemis' deeds will live on throughout the ages, and his grand designs. Hisses and grunts as it tries to clean its insides by spewing out dust and detritus through its cracks. It hisses for a while, then the screen flickers and once more shows the word. Great Artemis Reign intends to conquer. Scales of Ox wheezes mournfully. The spirit of this machine is enraged and will perform its function no more. Now see to it that the frame is responsible for its maintenance, marked for servo penance. Ooh, ouch.
I always keep my
Okay.
options open.
Okay, let's see how long have I been recording for. 51 minutes. Let's go up here. This looks like it's into the Regis
Rise to
Palace.
the top, or get left in the dust.
More propaganda. Juicing again. One of the many odes, it looks better tended than most places on Footfall. That's the Emperor's statue again, I guess. The asteroid that it was made from. Okay, everything's a dead end.
Keep your wits about
So
you.
might as well come to here. Yeah, it looks like that. Alright, got first mate Dagon. It's gonna be a fight. The low hum of voices quiets and doesn't gaze as shift to you. Oh, I can't see who else is here. The tall man with a shaved head is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly burst at the seams on his muscular body. The expression is forbiddingly grim. Still, he's trying to put on an air of friendliness. Greetings, you must be. Lady von Volantis, your ladyship, I've heard about your arrival on Footfall. Of course, and about Lady Theodore's passing. I wasn't told you're not on the list. He stops. That's not a problem, of course. Please come on in. Chaplain's about to begin. We're waiting for one more attendee to arrive. Fidelio. Without Fidelio, it's all been for nothing. Normally, the man excuses himself and joins the other attendees. Going on. Body there. Catches out something odd. Before stepping away from you, the man gestures subtly to a nearby servitor, giving it some kind of command. The server quickly removes the bottles of amasec and glasses set out for attendees on the nearby table. The gathering you found yourself at seems to be fine and respectable at first glance. The decorations and attendees' clothes speak of both, as well as the location, which isn't far from the Legion's residence. They notice that most of the gathered have rather imposing physique. Many of them have scars and military grading plans. Several of the guests look like they're covering the exit. A few are clearly carrying concealed weapons. I wonder who this Fidelio is and why they can't start pursuing him until he or she appears. Judging by that way the fellow was with the list was talking about him, there's someone very important. But it's not a name I've heard before. I've never heard the name before either. What is this place and what's going on here? I know nothing about the place. But I can feel that something in the works here. I sense danger and opportunity. That is a little bit danger, but a big opportunity. Okay, let's see what this is about. Underworld. Clock. Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society, a loyal servant of the Imperium, a generous benefactor who spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning. An example to all future generations, the most noble and unforgettable Master Bellardo, the loss. The fussy administratum clerk speaks in a strained voice and keeps peeking at the paper and the text on it. The speech drags on and on, blending into a monotonous cascade of praises of the late Master Bellardo. He is under duress to do this. I wonder what that is there. I just looked on the other side, but there wasn't one. Let us offer a prayer to the Emperor for the repose of Master Bellardo's soul and prosperity of his heirs, and I pass it over to our most revered chaplain. A formidable looking man in the attire of the ecclesiarchy missionary glares at the gathered crowd. And here you all are, you vultures, let's offer a prayer then. If you think that the Emperor or his messenger of this will, in other words myself, will not see your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken. I wasn't referring to esteemed guests, but the rest of you know all too well. I was talking about me and my vile soul. Go ahead and pray for Bellardo's soul. Soon the flames will take him, fit an end for the life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul. Without another word, the chaplain makes a sign to Aquila, turns pointedly away from the attendees. What was that rumor then? Underworld doesn't. Request. Underworld. Ah. There you go. Voice is going a bit. So what I'll do is I'll end this episode here. Get something to drink, have a break. A lot of talk in this episode. And I shall see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. And see you soon. Bye y'all.